They say hard work is its own reward. It builds character.
12 hours a day to 15, 16.
Builds muscle.
Oh, yeah. Prefer working outside, too.
And for Brandon Carroll, hard work replaces a bad memory.
Bullet that went through me came out my chest and went through the buddy that I was carrying, went through his armpit across his chest and out. And from that point on, it's kind of a blur what really happened.
July 27th, 2010.
It was a constant firefight.
It was Brandon's first tour of duty in Afghanistan.
They were shooting at us from 3 directions at one point.
7 of his fellow Marines never made it home, and less than a year later, Brandon was out of the hospital and right back in the thick of it.
And that one actually stayed the whole deployment.
But now he's back for good, settled into a decent job, earning a decent living, burying fiber optic cable. And what ifs?
There's times where you just miss the guys that are gone and no longer here, and you're like, man, I wonder what we'd be doing right now if they were here still.
But nobody ever said getting to work should be hard.
Pontiac Sunfire overheated, and just that was the end of it.
Brandon's budget has no room for a new set of wheels, but that can't stop him from dreaming.
See a big F-350 Chevy or whatever driving down the road, and it's like, man, that'd be really nice to have, but in reality, it probably won't happen.
And he's right. Brandon doesn't get to have one of those trucks because, though he doesn't realize it yet, Brandon Carroll is about to get something far more special. A truck built in Detroit and being reborn in Des Moines.
I figured there was nothing better I could do with the truck than to give it somebody that was so deserving.
Let's catch up, man.
Larry Schinke was listening to KGGO radio one day when he heard the DJ Clutch talking about Brandon's predicament.
It's actually very small for what he's given in sacrifice.
400 cubic inch Ford big block.
The old beater was sent to Scotty's body shop, where Curtis Mayfield was told Brandon would be thrilled with a vehicle that simply runs. But when he realized what 30 years worth of wear and tear had done,
The hood latch broke in half on us in our hands.
Curtis says they had no choice
Seatbelt retractors, covers, kick panels.
but to do it right.
There has just been an amazing team of people that have stepped up. Everything from body to Line-X to undercoating to suspension to rims to tires to a stereo.
But they'd better kick it into high gear because the veterans charity Operation First Response has arranged for Brandon to be presented with this truck here at Scotty's in just 2 weeks.
The guys are putting in time off the clock for it. Every vendor, without a question has just said, yes, absolutely, let's do this. Devil is in the details.
It means blasting off the rust, but embracing the holes.
But as you can see, chrome doesn't really fit this girl, so all the trim is getting painted black. We really just kind of want the truck to fit the guy.
So off it goes to be wrapped, sprayed,
Just give it one more pass over it.
jacked, and welded by men with hearts as big as their hands are calloused.
It's gonna look more like a truck.
The bumper-to-bumper to-do list leaves little time
It's got character.
to admire their work before they rush it off to the next stop.
Krieger Auto Glass has stepped up and provided us with a front windshield and back glass. Ford and Garland, really, wow. We asked for a radio. They gave a full stereo.
It's the sort of thing people do for a close friend,
Never met him. Actually, he could walk in here right now and I wouldn't know he's walked in.
but they don't have to know him to be grateful.
And this guy got shot protecting us. It's really the least all of us could do.
And yet there are some things they do know he will appreciate. A class of airbrush artists at DMAC adds finishing touches.
Some battle damage in the areas where there's some rust spots that have kind of taken hold of the truck a little bit.
This truck doesn't just look battle-worn.
It's been hurt like the soldier, but it's on the mend,
This truck screams it.
and it's ready to start a new life.
I'm totally excited. I can't imagine how these other guys feel that put all this work into it. I think he's going to be ecstatic.
Come on, it's right back here, actually.
Only one way to find out.
Here it is.
I'm speechless. Honestly, words can't describe it. It's an amazing truck. I just also want to say thank you because you're not only supporting me, but you're supporting every one of my brothers that are out there that are serving currently. And I'm just grateful for the time you guys took to put this truck together. And it looks amazing.
You are so worth it.
Lance Corporal Brandon Carroll had never admitted this, but he doubted how much civilians appreciated the lives his friends gave for our freedom.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
But that was before a bunch of strangers from 16 metro businesses gave him a set of keys and sent him off to work.
Each and every one of you have touched my heart in a way that words can't describe.